Hi, it's Rachel and I'm here with Akira, and today she and I are going to work on heeling. I did heeling with Jezebel yesterday and loose leash walking with her, and like I said, I do want to do loose leash walking and heeling with both of them at the same time, because that's what you'll be doing when you take them out at home. However, it is important to introduce each of them to whatever you're going to have them do individually before you bring them together and have them do it two at a time. So I'm going to introduce her to the heeling just like I did with Jezebel. Use the treats and have her start and end in a sit whenever I stop. And I want her on my left side and to stick close to me. I don't want her going too far forward or lagging behind or going too far out. So let's see how she does. I'm going to see how she does without using the treat first to see how she responds to me just patting my leg, leash cues, and me talking to her. And depending on that, we might bring out the treat to control her a little bit more or maybe speed her up. So let's see. Come here, Akira. Here, ready? Sit. Good, sit. All right, this is the perfect starting position. She's doing a very good job. So remember, start with your left leg closest to the dog. It's a moving command, so step forward, slap your leg, and say heel. 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 Good heel. Good girl, Akira. Good heel. Good job. Okay, so that was pretty good. She was pulling a bit. However, she was fairly easy to control. I just had my hand on the leash here and was using that to kind of pull back on her, keep her back. We can improve it though, so that's what we'll work towards. And she sat when I stopped on her own, which is really great to see. Yes, you're a good girl. Okay, so come here, Akira. This time I'm going to use the treat to see if I can have a little bit more control with her. Akira, sit. Good, sit. Heel. Heel. Good heel. Good girl, heel. Heel. Good heel. Good girl, Akira. Good girl. All right, so that was good. She seems to be like just the perfect amount of treat motivated. She still really works for it and it gets her attention. However, she's not like jumping up and biting my hand or anything like that. So that's really great to see. You don't want to become completely dependent on using the treats for her to do a nice heel, but it can be good in the beginning since it works with her to kind of do it to show her the right way to do it. So you don't have to, be pulling on the leash and getting your arms all tired and struggling to find the right way. You're using the treat to show her, and she naturally does it really well. So you can definitely use that to your advantage. And if she practices it a lot in the beginning of doing it well with the treat, you can gradually work on taking the treat away, and the entire time will have been practicing it the correct way. So that is a good way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to keep practicing instead of stopping and giving you a little rundown every time that she sits. I just want to do several different patterns walking her around, like with Jezebel, to do. If she's getting a bit too far ahead of me, a really great thing to do is just a left hand turn circles, where you take your leg up and push it kind of into her. That's to get it kind of by her head, and you aren't, kicking her or kneeing her or anything like that. It's just so that you get your leg by her head to turn her head, which will control the rest of her body. She and Jezebel are both big dogs, so you don't really want to try to turn into their bodies, especially both of them, and try to push them that way. If you do this, it kind of gets their attention. You can move their head like that, and you can get in the spot you need to do instead of letting them push you out of it or trying to push against two big dogs. So we're just going to keep practicing. I might go off camera a little bit, but I'm just going to be doing basic heeling with her. So, Akira, heel. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. Good girl. Yep. Yep. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. Heel. Good heel. Good heel, Akira. Heel. Akira. Nope. Heel. Good heel, good girl. Okay, so her sits are getting a bit wider out, so I definitely suggest using the treat to bait her up into the sit as you're slowing down. What's really great about her, she really likes the treat. However, she's not going after it like crazy, which is good. So I can just hold the treat in my hand and walk normally, and she's right here, kind of nudging my hand with her nose. And so it's really comfortable, and you can see I was doing all my left turns and I wasn't having to lift my leg up and push her head over because she was in a really good spot. Good girl, Akira. All right, ready here.
What do you say, Kipster?
Good sit. Good heel. Oh, good girl. Heel. Heel.
You don't know any of that. I don't know what to do with Kip, huh? I don't know any of that. You could get some.
Heel. Good heel. Good girl. Good job, good girl. Yep. Good heel. Good heel, Akira. Good job. Good job. All right, that was really great. She seems to be picking up really fast, and at least when I have her one-on-one, she can focus and not get overly excited. I understand that very well may change when Jezebel gets out here, but even when there is the other dog that she hasn't even met walking by in front of the camera, she definitely sped up, and I was having to hold her back a little bit, but she was very easy to control, so that's great. Now, she's still swinging out a bit with the sits, which that's going to be even more common with Jezebel, especially if she's on the outside and Jezebel's on the inside. But I want to practice sitting correctly for just a couple times, show you how to do that. What you do is you just heel up against a wall or a fence or a car or something like that. Stop next to it so she can't swing around. So, heel. Show you that. Heel. Heel. Good heel. Good heel, Akira. so she was a little cautious of that motorcycle there, but as you can see, I was able to get right up against that, bait her into a sit, and it was nice and straight and close by me. So that's what we're going for. She did a great job. Now, since she seems to be a bit more calm, I think that when you have Jezebel and Akira together, it might be best, I got Akira hair in my mouth, it might be best to have Jezebel on the inside and Akira on the outside. So that way you can control Jezebel a bit more, and since Akira seems to be doing really well with this, that she could have less control being on the outside, and then also kind of closer to any distractions you might come up against or something like that. You might have a different way of walking them already, and you know, they might prove me wrong, but just from working with both of them so far, I think that Akira will do the best on the outside. Alright, this is Rachel and Akira, and we are working on heeling.